Okay, city face, send to your phone. For real. We should name this deck something clever. All right, sure, we'll go with that. Red hearts, that's what I'm on. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? You need me like I need you now. Tomorrow when I go crazy, all you gotta do is just. Oh yeah, we're doing zombies. Here we go. Oh, sorry, it's not up here. What is wrong with it? Do, don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Milf Hunter. No, 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 boy. I can't write that. I can't do that. It's such a good idea, though. All right, here we go. All right, we'll just call it the We Hate Rose deck.
I am back from.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Me and ooh, oh, don't you want me like you bomb, bomb, boom, boom, boom. Would it be better to run something instead of Gargolith? I'm just thinking now.
How's your day been?
My day's been great, thank you, Matehiwu. 21 months, he back again. And Gaul for 45. Heck yeah, guys. Yes, I'm still in the Philippines. It looks like the stream's running great right now. I wonder if there's a better option than Gargolith. It's pretty good. It doesn't die to Cob Cannon. It's just Dragon, but it's not a bad idea.
Fry pot, fry pot two. Fry pot, fry pot two.
Fry pate, patate. Fry pate, pate. Fry pate, fry pate. Uh-huh. I like it. Na 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 na. All right, I think we is ready to go here. I up a day. Uh-huh. Uppity. Kissy face, send to your phone. Gonna kiss your face for real. Red hot, that one I'm on. Coming, I can feel bottom. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me? You know. All right. So it's.
a leap! We need a leap!
21.
Thank you, Steelfist, Mangalita. Steelfist for 21, Mangalita for 3 months.
We need a leap! We need a leap!
Hey Fry, I'm waiting to ask you what competitive deck can I made without all the cards. I got 550 cards with each hero.
Yeah, so you can use some of the budget decks, like the budget mid-rows I have up on YouTube. Some of them are obsolete, like Aggro, Solar Flare, and Pirates are a little bit harder. I haven't done a budget deck yet. I showed it really quickly. I showed a budget P deck, which is okay. I would probably go plants these days. Maybe I'll make a budget deck for you guys. Especially because Ramp is so budget right now, because Sunny Shroom. Maybe I'll work on another budget deck. I've been working on the competitive stuff, so giving that the priority over the budget decks right now. All right. I'll explain why the laser over the area. The laser, I believe, is better here. All right. So let's just get right into it here. And we start. What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today I am showing you a deck that will hopefully be able to deal very well with the plant meta right now. What we're particularly countering with this deck is Ramp Rose. I'm actually going to go over here and show you this deck really quickly. It's basically going to be a ton of ramp cards. You got Sun Shroom on 1, Twin Sunflower on 2, and then Sunnier Shroom on turn 3. Because of how powerful Sun Shroom has become recently, the plants are able to really abuse this card because you're just going to be ramping so much, and then they're just putting so many threats on the board, these big threats on the board, that it's just you're not going to have as many brains as they will Sun. Particularly the problem is with Rose, because you can't really use tricks to counter this deck because you're just going to be hit really hard by Brainana that drains all your trick brains, and Dragon Fruit, which essentially does the same thing. So the way we built the idea of this deck, the Brain Freeze, is to counter the early game ramp with your hunt cards, and then to counter kind of everything they do in the late game with one of the real weaknesses to Rose, which is going to be Pogo. This can easily bounce any big card, even if they have 3 more Sun than you and they play this huge Dragon or Laser Beam on the board. The Pogo will just remove it, and then you can Mug, which will then put the Pogo back into Gravestone and bounce it again. The Yeti is going to work similarly. If they put, let's say, a Dragon, even if they put a Brainan on the board and you play Yeti, you won that trade. You get a 5/6, you freeze one of their cards. You're able to freeze Laser Beam, you're able to freeze Dragon. So these are really the best answers to Dragon Fruit for sure. Also running some Gargulus as a finisher. In the early game, so Dog Walker running, and usually you'd run maybe Nibble in a deck like this, but Dog Walker on 1 is a really sure way to make sure that they don't start off with their Sunny Shroom on 1. Playing Dog Walker into a ramp deck is just such a pain in knowing for the ramp deck. They'll have to remove the Dog Walker and then try to, play their ramp cards around it, which just slows them down, which kind of defeats the purpose. We also have some more hunt with the Cyborg Zombie. We have answers to the Sunny Shroom in its first stage, and the Twin Sunflower with Extinction Event, another answer. And on turn 3, running Line Dancing Zombie. This is a really, really good counter to, if they've played a Sunny Shroom, it's turned into the Sunnier Shroom. Now it has 3 health, and they start sticking things in front of it to protect it. The Line Dancing Zombie will strike through and kill it, and you can surprise them with that, and again, negate their ramp, especially if they've just ramped up to, like, Astrocado, which is a popular card, or Brainana putting in front of it. This will kill that and the Sunnier Shroom behind it, both of them for free, since it has the strike through. In this deck, I was going to run Area 22, which is generally considered the more powerful card, since it's going to be giving +2/2 in Frenzy. In this instance, though, I do think that Laser Base is going to be better. This will make any of your small cards, from your Cheese Cutters to your Pogos, be able to trade with a Dragon or with a Laser Beam, something that is much bigger. The Area 22 is not necessarily going to be able to do that. This will also ensure that you're going to be striking through and killing their ramp cards as well. Not that you're just making an even trade with the laser beam with your Area 22 and the Sunny Shroom that's sitting behind it is going to die. This is also much better against Wingnut, which some people are running in these solar decks. All right, let's get into the games. Hope you guys enjoy. The Cheese Cutter also, you play Cheese Cutter on one and sometimes they'll just develop ramp in a different lane, but it at least makes them think about it. And sometimes this Cheese Cutter will be scary enough that they're going to be able to, you'll be able to prevent them from utilizing their ramp cards that turn. And let's just get right into the games here and the bets. Turn on the game sound. And we will do some regular old bets today. Okay, so mulliganing for this deck, you have plenty of late game. We really are going to strongly mulligan for the early game. We got a Green Shadow first, so that's fine. Really would like an early game card, and we got one. So 3, 4, 5, this should be fine. We'll draw into it too, hopefully. And Dog, play on the ground since we have Acid Rain, Mind Games. Bets, if you think we're going to win 6 out of 8, vote yes. 5 out of 8 is going to be a no. Betting our fries over here at the live stream, twitch.tv/FryEmUp. So there are going to be better decks than this at countering the actual ramp cards. You can run Smash, for example, and then you can run Dog Walker and Rolling Stone. And maybe have better superpowers against it too. You can also do similar thing with ZMAC. I'll be showing you those kinds of decks later. For now, I really want to focus on what is going to be the better deck against Rose specifically, and that's going to be something with Sneaky and Pogo Mug. You can do a similar deck with Neptuna too. If you prefer Neptuna, you'll have Rolling Stone in that deck instead of the Dog Walker. You also have like Black Hole and Excavator, an Ice Pirate. I'll probably be showing you guys that also at some point. Thank you to Spiriton for 48. Really appreciate it. We got the Line Dancing Zombie locked and loaded. This deck is, again, I love the Line Dancing Zombie, too, because you have a lot of late-game gravestones, which, by the way, Rose doesn't really run a lot of grave removal, typically. And this will just, like, absorb, like, a Grave Flick rather than it hitting a Pogo or a Yeti, which is awesome. K. Nice Rhotabega, bro. Okay. I'm totally fine with this arrangement. So we will kill the Rhotabega for free. And yeah, we are in really, really good shape in this game. We've got a really nice lineup as well. So just thinking of which lane to play this in, I guess we want the 3 to hit first. So we'll just blindly play it in 4. Also plays around Shrinking Violet, theoretically. Bro is very intent on spamming Rhotabega and considers that to be a control play on turn 4. Nice try. So Blind Yeti. Doesn't really matter which lane. Usually you want the Gargolith to be first. I guess this slightly plays around Shrinking next turn. Shrinking is a losing play next turn. This really doesn't matter. I'm overthinking it. Octo Zombie. I don't really consider Octo Zombie a good card into Rose because Rose has Godify and Transmogrify. Those are her actual main removal cards. Besides for Cob Cannon, you know. I was thinking of going the route to show you the first deck would be a Smash deck with like Gargs in it. And then a lot of early game removal. However, I don't even think the Gargolith is it. I think the Mug, oh my gosh, we'll get a Balance, a Freeze, and we can Acid Rain this 4-1. Yeah, the Mug is definitely the play, what the hell. And that's going to be a quick first game, just dominating this Green Shadow. Really, really, besides for countering Rose, like I didn't... Let me tell you guys a little lore. I'm actually streaming this after taking basically a whole week off of streaming and uploading. So we are back in the flow of things. I just had internet issues, stuff like this, Philippines problems. Also just dealing with some personal stuff. But what I did have is a lot of time to really work on the meta and analyze it. And I have like a whole bunch of decks now to really counter the ramp, and we'll go on from there. And hopefully I'll make one of those meta update videos because we are due for one right now with the the current situation. I really want to keep... I'm not going to keep Pogo Mug against Guardian. The thing that obviously counters this deck is just a ton of Blockbusters and Gravebusters. The reason it's good against Rose. I want a 1. I'm going to look for it. That's fine. We have a 2 already. So, yeah, the Smash with Gargs would be a good option, but it does die pretty bad to Transmogrify and Godify. That would be a problem there. The other thing about Gravestone, besides for the fact that Pogo and Yeti counter all the cards that Rose play, they're also much harder to get countered by Rose's Godify, Transmogrify. Cob Cannon doesn't do anything until the next turn. Just in general, much better option specifically against Rose. Again, this deck will not be quite as good against Walnut Ramp if they're running a lot of Gravebusters and Blockbusters. That's kind of the only actual way to beat this deck, to be honest. Okay. Line Dancing Zombie doesn't seem to do enough here. I'm going to go for Buff and Extinction Event. This looks like it's going to be a little better. How long will I be staying in the Philippines? Probably 1 more month. So, I think this is a fine play. It's worth it. We'll use this, and we'll use the Galvanize. It'll put like a big 5-2 on the board. Kills the Garlic now. This is just a... It'll just be a 1-2. And it sets up really nicely for this Pogo play. It's gotta be Pogo and then Pogo Dog. I'm not going Line Dancing plus Dog here. No, that doesn't make sense. Just trying to think ahead to the Blockbuster, though. That's the big boy. It's possible I should have played around block. Honestly, I think I'd like him to Blockbuster in lane 5 right now if he has it. I'd rather that hit this than, you know, a Gargolith later. Is Starch Lord OP? I don't think it's overpowered, but it's quite viable. Starch Lord is a really solid card. I love Starch Lord, right? It's probably actually, it might be my favorite card right now. I think it landed really right in a good spot. I think we're playing control, so we are just gonna prevent damage from coming in here. I'm okay with this 5-2 dying. We don't need to be pressing his face. We need to just extend this game and get this Gargolith rolling. The Gargolith is also really cool against Rose as well, because it not only can it not be removed when played, it also can't be removed when it's popped out, because it's just hiding in a gravestone from the Godify and the Mog and the Cob Cannons every turn, so that's awesome. Think we're gonna keep playing Disciplined here. Obviously, the Pogo is better the more you keep it. Setting up a laser base could be really cool this turn too, setting it up for the Gargolith. If we play Dog, we're really projecting that we have an environment though. I think I'm gonna go with the Disciplined play, which is this. It's just safer this turn, you know? I probably should have played... Well, we'll keep the Gargolith on ground so we can activate it. And it really looks like we made the right decision. I have no idea where Beta Giratina got Astrocado from. What did he play? What did he say? The Gargolith likes to be in 1 because of the block meter here, but oh well. It's eating, so it'll do 7. Should I just save it for 1 more turn just for that reason? He's gonna block the 7. I mean, it's still good. He might front this Pogo, which would be insane. I could go 3+3 as well. Depending on what he does right now, that could be so much better. Especially if he has like a Gravitry. This is such a better play into Gravitry. It's really disguising it as a Gargolith too, since we're just spamming a single Gravestone on 6. This could end up being really, really good here. Yeah, okay, well, it did end up being better. A lot better. Very interesting. So, you know, this would have been gone. Now we can play this laser. I think we'll play it here. It doesn't really matter in any of the other lanes. But, yeah, we're getting a little bit low. That 5-5 Blockbuster hurts. I guess the other consideration is, as what happened, we're baiting out some grave removal, making it look like we're playing the Gargolith this turn. Now we can much safer play this Gargolith. We can also go Yeti. I'm just like, I'm being a little sky. I have to push the damage here though, right? So 7 plus anything will win. Yeti hitting plus 2 damage does not win. I gotta push this. So let's hope we can dodge another grave removal card. We should have him here. No, I forgot about the Astrocado. Oh, I totally forgot about this. I should have gone with the Yeti. I'm so dumb. Wait. Oh, no, there's nothing we can do. What is he moving? I was going to move the Astrocado. Now we're just done. Wait. This doesn't do anything. What do you know? Oh, well. Where did he get this from anyway? Blunder. Because if we would have actually played Yeti, we would have gone 5, 6, 7, and we actually would have won if we played that. If this was Yeti, we would have won the game. I completely screwed that up. My bad, guys. He played the Astrocado and we bounced it. He's obviously going to go for it again. We only had exactly 5 health. Oh, that was stupid. All right, time to lock in. Let's go. So we're playing the anti-solar deck. We are facing all Guardian heroes. Now, it's not necessarily snipers. This does happen sometimes. I'm gonna look for a 3 or 4 that works. All right. My gut says extinction is better here. And it is. It is indeed. So I think you plus galvanize should counter whatever he has here. Why is he just sacking his Triceratops? I don't understand. Oh, he thought he was gonna... Okay, so since he played the way it works is things hunt from left to right. So he dragged it. It was just a game mechanics misplay. Since he dragged in... Since he dragged since the cyborg hunted first, he just figured it would hunt second, and it didn't. Yeah, the dog now is on the left, so that went. I guess we go line dancing, right? Rocket's fine. The damage is definitely already done. I think we'll put this in lane 2. Play slightly better around Rhotabega. This actually is the same guy we just played against, and yeah, it is a sniper. It's running the blockbusters. I should just count neither of those games, right? It's a problem when they have the Asian characters. I can't really I don't really read it. Here, give me a second, guys. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, let's keep it going. All right, so we got another Guardian hero. I don't know what's going on today. Here we go. How are we gonna play this? We don't really need the dog walker unless it's solar. I think this is okay. I'll play this on heights, why not? We had the answer. We'll go with Cyborg here. Okay. We did have a survey a while ago. They were asking about tournaments and stuff. I haven't heard any updates since then, but we'll see what happens with that. Should I pogo yet? We can go 3+2 next turn. Alright, I guess I'll just pogo now. Maybe we'll draw into a mug. The hell? It's a reincarnation? So we'll go 3 and 2. Such a good answer, man. This is so brutal. Absolutely brutal. There's nothing we can do about it either, man. It's so annoying. So now what? Gargolith, really good here. Let's hope he doesn't have a grave removal. It still doesn't kill the Gargolith, which is cool. That's his reincarnation. This really hurts though. this transforms. Okay. Okay. Bro, come on. I can go 5-1-1. I guess this is right. We really want to take out this, and we can still freeze in case he removes the 5-6. We'll just like bounce the Grapes of Wrath next turn. Easy. If you bounce Reincarnation, it does keep its ability. Yeah, so the one that if you bounce it, it'll just keep transforming. Same thing as Fig too. Like if we were to bounce Dandelion King, you could play it, and then it would just keep its ability and keep leaping. Such a good answer, man. What am I supposed to do today? I don't think we have to freeze now. We'll have to bounce the grapes though. It just means the grape we're gonna be on a like I'll play the grapes and I'll just replay it. Maybe I should freeze this. The difference is he's proccing our block and he's also getting 5-6 here. My gut says don't freeze. This might be a mistake though. We did get Acid Rain, which is so good, and it's another reason not to freeze. So now we don't have to deal with the Grapes of Wrath. Thankfully. Alright, we're okay for the time being. For the time being. I think I want this Cheese Cutter hitting phase here. We have 3 extinction events, not doing much. We'll probably just bounce lane 2 and go face. I like having this bailout freeze though, in case of emergencies. Alright, you know, we're running a deck to counter Rose and we're facing all Guardian Heroes. Again, can't prove it. High chance of it being just a bunch of snipers. What does this even do here? I'd still rather save this freeze if I could, but yeah, I can't, because he's doing 7 on 5. Alright. Thank you, Ball of Gas. 9 months. So here's a Pogo. Again, this wants to go against the Chumzilla and the Rose, doesn't want to go against all these Guardian Heroes. You know. La, 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 la. I wonder for these meta decks if I need to record these offline. I think I will, to be fair. Here's Solar Flare. This is a good matchup. Na 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 na. They're pretty good hands. We got the dog. We got the dog. Do that, right? So I'm not worried about Colonel Bolt, obviously. Thank you, Chain Ghost, 9 months. And bro's running aggro Solar Flare in 2025. I'll take that trade, man, any day. Gosh. The cool thing we can do here is play Cheese Cutter on Heights and then cover the Wild Berry on ground because we have Acid Rain. La da 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 da. Yay. Line dancing should be fine. That's fine. I mean, he's playing aggro, so let's just do it like this. Don't let him get any damage. It's turn 4 and we're gonna have 1 damage total on our face. It looks like he just picked up an old deck list. I wouldn't even be surprised if we saw Elderberry here. Power Flower. It's a new one. I mean, but yeah, this is this is probably the best matchup for this deck, period. I think Frankatar is a really good card, yeah. We have a Frankatar. So Mug has gotta be right here. We could go like 2, 2, and 1. Well, that's just Mug. We'll do that next turn. We'll have like 2, 2, 2 or something. Yeah, I know. 2019 called. He wants its deck back. So I don't actually want to give him this back. I'd rather it stay as a 2-3 because we don't really have great answers to it coming up. So we'll give him back his little Wonder Up. That also means Cheese Cutter could go face if he doesn't get one of his superpowers, which he always does. It's fine. Nope. We have an answer to a strike through minion now, so that's awesome. Yeah, so I think Trick or Treater. And then we can Extinction Blow, we can Extinction Vitamin Z, a lot of options here. Double Extinction could be good here. Just Extinction Vitamin Z is really good too. Just reduce the damage here. Thank you, Ball of Gas, gifting some subs. I might as well play this on curve. We're not going to blow this turn. We'll have a more precise one next turn, probably. So we're at 14 full block meter and so much card advantage, board advantage. Thank you, Hoodie Devil. I'm not really worried about Laser Beam. Not at all. Thank you, Ball of Gas. More subs. Really appreciate it. Thank you. This dies for free. This is 5 and 8. This is guaranteed lethal. I don't have to do anything. I think it's an old player who doesn't know what Frankatar does. But anyway. Damn, another 10. Thank you so much. Ball of Gas going crazy with the gifted subs. Again! Go. Here's Grass Knuckles. Laser Base is a fine card against Grass. If this is how he chooses to spend his Rumble, that's fine. We'll play into it. But yeah, against the non-Guardian heroes, this deck is just... So far we've played 4 heroes. We're 2-0 against non-Guardian and 0-2 against Guardian. I guess that's expected, you know? Ball of Gas just went 10 more, man. At least 10 more. I think 20 more. Thank you so much. Whoa. That's a good trade against second Clickbee. Really happy to have the Cyborg there. Let's see what happens now. This is actually a deck that could beat like a million click bees in a row because you can keep bouncing them and actually gaining momentum while the click bees are not. Do I go blow here or do I go laser? Because then the pogos are 2 for 1. This could be a hack deck. If it's a hack deck, you want to actually go with the pogo mug. If it's not a hack deck, you want to play laser here. I'm going to just assume it's a hack. I'm feeling pessimistic about the snipers right now. I'm feeling just not. I don't know. I feel attacked. I'm going to go on the assumption that we are playing against a clickbee hacker. And this will pogo and then mug will actually win against this guy if he only has clickbees in his deck. I think that's the timeline that we're living in here. Because we can bounce, he can only play 1 card per turn. If you're only running click bees, you can only play 1 card. And we can just keep on developing more and more tempo. So like we'll play the mug now. We don't even have to play a second pogo yet. Might as well just start with the mug here. Might as well play around Blockbuster just in case. And now we get a 5-5 and a 2-1 and he gets nothing. Okay. But then he passes if it's all click bees. Watch it, he's gonna pass. Huh? Oh no, he's running other cards. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have given him the benefit of the doubt. It's fine. Yeah, let's get the damage to phase, prevent him from drawing. We don't need this pogo anymore. I was wrong, he just got lucky. It happens sometimes. I'm so jaded is my problem. 4 and 2 is probably alright here. Well, Yeti after Yeti is pretty damn good. Alright, we'll start spamming Yetis. It's Yeti now and then Yeti Extinction next turn. We'll probably just spam that cucumber. Boom. Nice cucumber, bro. Pogo Yeti mug. Name a more iconic trio. I agree. Yeah, I think Yeti Extinction is fine. Putting on more pressure. It is fine indeed. It should kill this clickbait. Oh! We can't Extinction event, which is annoying. I hate that we can't kill this. I mean, I could go... I'm just thinking, is this worth it? Like, am I always just gonna laser here next turn? We're gonna have a 6-6. This is tough. Okay, so this was, we had 7, so we'll have 8. So we're basically going 4 plus 3. If we use it now, like, what are we... I'm gonna say no. I wouldn't mind getting a mug or a gargoyle here. So it's going to be 4, 1, and 3, I guess. Espresso, okay. Bruh. So we'll bounce the 6-1 now, we have to. I don't get it. And we might as well laser here. Take some free damage. It should proc the block. Thinking cap will take it. No! He's blocking the 7. Annoying. Gargalith and Laser is really good here. Potato. It's not gonna have a bonus attack. He will. It's scary, but we win. Well, yeah, it's just 2 + 7. I don't really know. Like, why didn't he just kill the... Why didn't he kill the Yeti there? I'm very confused. Alright, well, we beat a Guardian hero, so that's nice. He didn't have any grave removal. Can we play against Solar the whole point of this video or not? Come on. Here we go. Alright, guys. It's finally happening. It's the reason. It's still not Rose, but... I make a deck to counter Rose. Rose being probably about 40% of opponents, and then no one plays Rose. La 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 la. It's fine. Yes, we got Dog. Got a perfect hand. Let's go. Again, gravestones, no grave removal out of this guy, which is awesome. Play that on Heights for sure. Because you don't want him to Scorch and then have better plays next turn. That's totally fine. Did you know they made HG not conjure superpowers anymore? Yes, I covered that in the most recent bug fix video. So, line dancing should be good here. I guess it would kind of be a million IQ if he just fronts the line dancing zombie with a... Would that be crazy? Wait. His only chance of getting in a Twin Sunflower right now, or a Sunnier Shroom, would be to front this card, in which, you know, it could also be a bunch of other things that wouldn't kill it. This would be such an insane read. Maybe I'll just go with the... No, you know what? There's a different play he can do. He can play a Ram card here and then draw this out to lane 2 or 3, and then the line dancing will come in and kill it. And if he does nothing, this is definitely the play, so... Alright, it worked out. Yeah, guys. So far it's been nothing Zilla. 3-1 might get hit by a Scorch or a Chomp here. It's not. Where's Pogo? Non-existent. Do 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 do. He did get Scorched. He was just drawing out more value. Okay, kind of played into Catch a Mechanic Scourge really hard there, but that's alright. It's really weird, this deck, that it basically only dies to grave removal and beats everything else. It's kind of wild like that. I think we go face here. This will be revived to a 2-2. Hit, hit. He could block. And blocking is not the end of the world. These are both good trades against the 5-1, though. The 4-1. What am I actually worried about here? I guess Onion Rings would be pretty strong. I guess the longer this game goes, the better for us, so we'll play defensive. I guess that's a good calculation. They're both good trades against the 4-1s. So. Do 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 do. So he just coffee grounded, okay? It makes me think he's gonna laser beam this next turn. But there isn't a whole lot we can do about that. Honestly, if he laser beams, it means he'll get 12. We don't really have an answer to laser beam. I could mug and then... I'm gonna just spam this. If it's exactly Astrocado, then Mug Scorch would have been better. It's Potato, okay? That's better than laser beam. So that's a trade. We'll have him down to 9. He'll have us down to 14. I probably should take care of this. On the other hand, going face with Gargolith is really good. It's too greedy though. So we're gonna go Gargolith. And we'll play this here. Seven plus 2 wins just as well. We're stealing all that block meter. And we'll have oh, we won't have Scorch. Okay. Hopefully that's all he does this turn. Damn, so this one lives. It's so annoying. The good news is we are blocking this 8 damage here. Damn. Scorch wouldn't have done anything against the Untrickable anyway, so I'm glad, or Acid Rain, I mean, so kind of glad we didn't go for that. We can't bloat, it's untriggable, it's so annoying. Where's Pogo? I need one Pogo this match, come on! Okay, so now what? We just mug, we just fully mug. And then we'll either have Blow or Acid Rain. And hopefully we can kill this 9-2. The problem is if we just get a Cheese Cutter here, and he grows this card by drawing, we're in for some trouble. I wonder if not committing the Cheese Cutter before the Mug was better there. The Mug just protects everything, but we really don't want this card growing. Oh, it's so annoying. I think I'll just... Blow doesn't do enough here. We'll go for the Acid, I guess. Okay. Just need a Pogo. It's all we need. One time. He really answered. We played 2 Gargoyles. He really answered them well. This is so bad. Alright, so we'll mug here to make sure that this happens, and then we'll play Dog and Blow, and hopefully we'll be okay here. Very unlikely. And that'll do it. Alright, 3 and 3. I honestly think we could probably play that same matchup about 10 more times and we would win. We would win around 9 out of 10. We just needed Pogo Man or Laser Base. There's so many times that both Pogo and Laser Base would have just completely insta-won us the game. He did basically all the damage with Potatosaurus and Coffee Grounds. So annoying. I guess we'll keep this hand. At least we have Pogo. There's another Guardian here. Yeah, the answer is no from that, sorry. It's all good. Na, 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 na. So just Doc. It's okay. We have Pogo. We are fine. This isn't a bad trade anyway. Ain't a bad trade anyhow. We'll definitely get the Triceratops here. No, 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 no. I guess we might as well mug right now, right? Probably not going to be a better time after this. It just makes it harder for him to have... He needs exactly a 1-drop and a blockbuster here, so let's get this out of the way. Otherwise, he can just blockbust this 1 card. Okay. Why is this a 4-2? Oh, so he got it from Cosmic Nut. So what exactly do we want to do here? Which one of these do we want to bounce back into his hand is the real question. I don't think I like him having the Forget-Me-Nuts. Doesn't really matter in this matchup, though. We don't need this 3-2. I definitely need this to die. Alright. We get a 5-5 now. It's just a lot harder for him to deal with. I guess he could get Bubble and keep the Peanut alive, though. Nope. Na 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 na. So developing Yetis at this point is probably the way, because we have the Brain Freeze, which is... It's so good. There's a Sham. Forget me, that's it. Bro. So let's freeze this. Going face for 5. I think we'll go for the Yeti play now. I don't think his Forget-Me-Nuts matters. Maybe the Triceratops is the biggest threat down the line, though. We don't really have a way of removing it other than just putting a guy in front of it. Okay. I don't care. Do I freeze now? Oh, I can't. Played second Forget-Me-Nuts. Extinction's really interesting. 3-4. We could go 3-4-1, which, well, we kind of want to freeze first. I think this is fine. Instead of the Gargoyle here. We can kill both Forget-Me-Nuts. This guy's annoying. Not gonna lie. I'll do it like this. Is this a good freeze? It keeps the line dancing alive, which is kind of cool. I think we are. Da, 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 da. So this and laser looks good. That doesn't matter. That does matter. That... the question is just, do we play the laser here or not? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Might as well just play it next turn. Five, 2, 3 looks pretty good to me. Just making the blockbuster slightly harder here. Also, we want both of these to be on the ground. Guess I could have put all three on the ground. You want these to be on the ground, though, because the laser base activates and wins for both of them. That is fine. We should have this here. Blues. Nice. All right, we got them, boys. I'll be happy with the 5 and 3, considering how many Guardian heroes we played today. That will make 4 and 3. Yoink! Nice. Here's a nice solar flare. Not a single rose today. I'm so lucky I didn't play against Rose, guys. So fortunate. You don't really want Cheese Cut against Solar Flare. You do want Dog, though. That prevents the almighty Sunny Shroom. You could still technically do, like, Sunny Shroom and then Little Buddy. Oh. Do 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 do. Annoying. Does he have Sunny Shroom is the big question. It does not. If he doesn't have ramp, we're fine. We're totally fine. And yes, we drew Pogo. I'm so happy. So, 2 decent plays. There's that. But here's the play. Here's the reason why, like, Laser, like, yeah, I guess Pogo. See, if this was Area 22, he would just, I guess we could bounce the card and then kill it with the Area 22 in this situation. This is really, really solid, though. Nah. Nice going, bro. Good one. So, Yeti? Yeah, maybe these metadata, I don't know. It's funny, I've been having all those internet issues, which means anyway I should be recording videos offline. There's been a lot of Guardian heroes. It's not like necessarily, I think the beta, I think that was the sniper, but it's so hard to tell sometimes, you know? Yeah, so having a way to kill this is probably a really good thing. The Gargolith looks really juicy here. I think we're gonna go 2-1, 2-1. I think this is fine. Having an opportunity to kill this Fig would be, I think we'll take it. So instead now we have an opportunity to kill the 3-headed Chomper. The problem is that it gets messed up really, really easily. I'll tell you the problem here. If he blocks and he already got Weed Whack, so you would need to get exactly the 1 in 3. Probably killing the... I'm gonna go for it. We need him to not get Scorched Earth. There's a weird interaction between 3-headed Chomper and Gargolith specifically. It's a 1 in 3. If it gets Scorched Earth, we kind of lose the game right here. Well, we'll still come back with the Gargolith. We'll be okay. Gut Scorch. See, not only that, but the Yeti dies now, and the Fig is just out of control. He killed the Pogo with that. It's unfortunate. Bro, come on! That might actually be game losing. We'll see how this plays out here. This should have gone here. The reason is because Gargolith's ability happens end of turn. And this happens end of turn. So whoever's on the left goes first. And if they're in the same lane, I think the Gargolith always goes first. Do you just maul kill those, though? Yeah, we're not going to win this game, unfortunately. This turns into an 8-drop. I should have put the Gargolith here anyway, though. Now he's up to 23. There's nothing we can do here. We're set. We're completely toast. I don't like the Hunt on the 5-6, by the way. I think Vengeful Cyborg would be better without Hunt, because in this situation, because of how many team-ups plants have, it's just so easy to exploit if you can move it to a different lane. This doesn't matter at all, man. We'll probably block the 6 if we go here. We don't have a chance to get back in this, though. I guess we might as well freeze next turn. We'll freeze the Cornucopia or whatever. So we'll do this and freeze. And I don't know what. La 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 la. The problem is that we always kill the Grapes of Wrath this turn no matter what, so there's no chance of winning. There's nothing we can do about that. Yeah, I think I might just take a few days recording videos offline now. I don't think I'm putting that on YouTube, right? We didn't end up even playing against a single Rose, you know? Just played against a bunch of Guardian heroes. Dee-dun, da-dun, dun, 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 dun. I'll just take a 1-minute break. We'll come back, do the daily. The bets have started. I guess I'm just gonna make it a policy. If I'm ever trying to do a meta statement deck, I'm just gonna record it offline. Screw it. I just really don't want a deck like this to get skewed by snipers in the matchup, especially something that's easy to counter, you know? Alright, let's look for some early game here. What is this exactly? Binary. I think you just go face, right? Bruh. On life is cool. It's gotta be laser, right? For so many reasons. I think it's here though. It's kind of weird. Probably the Tomb Raiser is better. Five. Block. Bruh. Okay. Well, freeze here, I guess. Bruh. What a pain in the ass. Guys, look, we could evolve it. Isn't that amazing? Oh, rodeo, I'll take it. Can we get a play? This is the play. Honestly, it'll be a 4-6. Bullseye. It's kind of good because, well, we don't have any more dancers, but we might have a bullseye win here. No, we never have a bullseye win. Forget about it. Because we're always proccing the block in lane 2. Never mind. I guess this one. Okay. Space Time should win here. Hi, y'all. I am still in the Philippines. I'll probably be back in Canada in about a month. All right. This is fine. I think I'm gonna take a break for a few minutes and then hop off and actually just record this same exact deck offline. Pretty sure. I want to get this on YouTube. All right, I check your decks and we get out of here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Need a da 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 da. Probably have to try this. I'll be the judge of that. This is from Baba Hoo Hoo. Savage cucumber with espresso. So there have been really a lot of leafy cards that have been buffed. I don't know if this counts. Cabbage Pulp is putting it on top. I mean, it's still a 2-drop. But Bong Choy is a lot better. Umbrella Leaf might be viable now. Parakov's a good card, but I feel like without Galactus, it's a little sad. But then P-Patch is also leafy. A lot of these cards have been buffed. I think there is a leafy deck. I'm just going to write it down. Leafy deck. It's possible that finding a good use for Umbrella, and then it's also a leafy card, is going to be a key for this. I like it. It is a lot better with 2 health. So that's awesome. Next, we got Garg of the Hill. We got some Gargs. You're running a lot of anti-Rose stuff. Interesting idea of doing it with Zombot. I was running this kind of deck more with the mid-range Gargs, but Zombot is a very strong card, a really strong card against Rose. It's usually not Gargalith. Huh. Which other Garg is good against Rose? With Smash. Rodeo? I'm not really thinking of any. But anyway, you're running Deep Sea Garg, King of the Grill. Then a lot of control. I like it. Running it with Zombot. Gargologist Zombot's a little bit awkward because it's hard to keep this on the board to play a 6-drop, meaning for turn 4 it's easy. Around turn 3, this is an easy card to keep on the board. Around turn 6, a 2/3 is very, very hard to keep around. That's the reason why this is less good than just running, Garg throwing Garg in this deck, in which case this would almost be exactly my Garg deck. You're attacking a Dogwalker. I think this is pretty good, though. Again, less good against Rose, but better against everything else. Zombot. Jumpy is next. Cycle Zilla. Sage. Party time. You're trying to do this again. You're also running Leafy Synergy. I think ramping to these cards is a good idea. I think Party Time is just the one thing. Okay, so Party Time justifies the Leafy. All right, so it has 2 uses. All right. Just if you're doing this, do you need card draw? I don't know, man. you could do is try to work this into a coffee grounds deck. With then you have Cosmos. I'm gonna write that down. Coffee grounds party time. Team ups. There might be something there. And then pod fighter. Gatling. Jumpy. Next we got, I don't know what your name is. Yao yo 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 yo. Something like that. Nuts of Steel. You're running basically Guardian package with Brainana, Dragon, and Poppin' Poppies as a finisher. We'll call this new Guardian package. You're also running Go Nuts in a deck with only 2 other team-ups. The Go Nuts is not right here with 2 team-ups. It's very cute with the Poppin' Poppies, but this isn't even a very good play, and not a very reliable one for sure. I think just if you take this out, you know, the deck has a couple holes. There's no big removals, or just running Shamrocket would probably be good. And then it's like a tempo control kind of hybrid deck. I think at that point it would be fine. Ben is next. It's all out ramp aggro. I kind of like it. You're ramping to strike through cards. I do like this idea. Yeah, it's a deck that also utilizes the new Bloomerang and Power Flower, which is cool, using those in tandem. The thing the deck is really missing is Astrocado. Maybe just instead of the Bloomerang, you run Astrocado in this deck. I also don't think that this, with Solar Flare specifically, I don't know if this is going to be right. The Magnifying Grass. It's just too weak if you're not Chumpzilla and you have like bonus attacks and stuff. There might be a better option. Maybe take out this and run Astro and just keep running all the Bloomerangs. I'm just thinking of a couple other. I'm gonna write this deck down because it's interesting. In fact, there might be a budget deck here too. Running Poison Oak as a budget card in a budget ramp deck could be really, really fruitful. I think this is a budget deck. This could be like the new budget Solar Flare aggro. You can also run Poison Ivy in here. It would fit really fine, you know? Poison Ivy, Elderberry. I kind of want to put this together right now. I think this is actually a really, really cool idea here. Who gave me this deck idea, first of all? It's Ben. Hi, Ben. If I get excited about something, this looks like a really cool idea for a budget Solar Flare deck. It's also easy to play, you know? I don't think I'm doing Lava aggro. That was such a bust. I hate that Lava Solar Flare. But it would basically be, you don't need the Twin Sunflower either, not at all. That's the worst of the 3. So you do it like this. I might run 2 of these. This as an aggro card is totally justified. So we're running Sunnier Shroom. And then you're running Little Buddy Elderberry. I don't know if we're running Elderberry in this deck. We are running Wildberry, though, for sure. And then our late game is going to be Power Flower. So forget about Astricata. We'll ramp to this. Do 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 do. Ramp to Smashing Pumpkin. All right, so we'll do I think I'll run like 2 little buddies, which will be good for both the mixed nuts and the elderberries, which we're going to run here. Elderberry will also be able to cover you. Do 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 do. Where's Elderberry? What's the last card I wanted to run here? Bloomerang, perhaps. I think I really like the mixed nuts here a lot. These are so many team ups. I just don't want to be running. I don't want them to brick. Like we could go, and then 2 bloomerangs. Is this good? Is this a good deck, guys? I'm going to test this. I love the wild berries too. They're so good. Budget, ramp, aggro. Poison Ivy is doing 5 damage on turn 2 in this deck, which is insane. And then it also is a good base. You get the damage and then you upgrade it for Elderberry, which is fine. You can also clear the way with your Berry Blast. I'm excited about this one. I guess it's not Little Buddy though. There actually is a alternative that is an aggro card, and it's this. This is an aggro card because it can just add cheap damage in a lane. And then it also has the advantages of being the base. Like this is going to do 5 now. You can do this on turn 2. You can get 5 to their face. It's just going to be Puffshroom, Mixed Nuts. Puffshroom is, I was worried about the little buddies, but Puffshroom is a legit aggro card. It's a 0 cost, 1 damage team up. And then it also, again, has several other uses in the deck other than protecting your aggro cards too. Honestly, Puffshroom Wildberry is a combo because they put something in front of this. They put a teleportation zombie the next turn in front of this, and it dies for free. It completely eats shit into 4+1 damage here. So that's awesome. Sizzle could be a good idea. Because of the multiple lanes that we really want to clear, and kind of just having a big removal card, it's possible instead of those, just running 2 Sizzles is correct. You can also run water balloons. There's a lot of really good options here. You could run... Do we have enough late game now? We do have enough late game, we for sure do. More strike through is better. We're only running 2 types of strike through cards now. Puffshroom is good against Dog. It's better than Little Buddy. I'm excited about this one, man. This is a really budget deck. There is not a super rare nor an event card. This is rare, right? The Sunshroom's an event card. Oh well. It's still budget. I wonder if I'm just gonna sit and record videos offline. I'm really, really excited about this one. So thank you to Ben for the inspiration on that one there. Nice. Good stuff, Ben. Let's go back here. And we got Garried. It's usually going to be a delight. We recently played twice, and the tie is still on. Oh, did you beat me once? The deck that won against Fry. You're running Mustache. You're running... Oh, I think I remember this game. I was like, why is bro running Trickster Stash? Why not run Valk Stash? But anyway, you're running almost no tricks. Valk is so objectively better in this deck, but it's fine. And you're running Bad Moon Rising as the meme version. Valk Stash Bad Moon Rising sounds so fun, though. I'm going to write that down. Valk Stash Bad Moon Rising. That's like, I love taking a really OP deck and just throwing a meme card into it, which works. Because the mustaches, you end up with all this stuff. Maybe I'll even adjust and run like Gentleman in that version. Oh, that would be fun. Run Gentleman. Ah, damn, that would. And then you also just run Valk, and they both synergize so well with having so many mustache swarms. Yeah, running one event card, especially one that is a top priority for crafting, even though it might get nerfed. It's also the top priority for a nerf right now, so I hope they bring back the thing that when they nerf a card, they make it redeemable for all the sparks. That would be really, really good. Because then you can just craft it now. You're keeping score. Thank you, Garried. He always makes me smile with his little extras. Here's Tempo Splash. So you're running Onion Ring Starfruit. That's good. You're running 1-drops, including a couple of these that have been really severely buffed. You got Card Draw. The plant foods, the fertilize is interesting. You can obviously play it onto your Rotobig or Starfruit, so it makes you not need that. It's a little bit slow, though, and then you have Brainana. Honestly, the only thing I would change in this deck is turning these into P-Patch. P-Patch, anyway, is a buffed card right now, so... and that way you can sort of set up the P-Patch first, not having these to survive on the survive on the board, a 2-1 or a 2-2, and then having to play a card on top of them after. I know it really is ridiculous with the 4-4, and maybe there is some deck where we just go for Starfruit and Fertilize. It's going to be really tough. That would be cool. Have you tried making Valk Trickster Hybrid? You're joking, right? I haven't played it on stream since the patch, but it's really good. It's actually been buffed since December because Black IP, which was one of the main counters to the deck, got nerfed. There's also fewer Forget-Me-Nots now. Those were the two really main counters to Valkster, and those are both nerfed, whether directly or indirectly. This can be played. This is more of a control deck and then like a mid-range deck, but this can be played tempo. You can play it 1, 2, grow. I guess this kind of makes it into the tempo. It's okay though. You're just really high rolling with this card, and if that's the way you want to do it, then and that's fun. Well, who am I to say you shouldn't, you know? Oh, sorry, YouTube. I know the stream messed up. I forgot to do the thing. I forgot to change the camera. Oh, well. All right, guys. Flourish in an Onion Rings deck is good. I don't think it's sad at all. Oh, did I not settle the bets? I won the daily, right? I don't remember. I won the daily. No, 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 no. Yeah, I did. I will settle the daily bets. Alright, guys. Answer yes. Alright, guys. I'm gonna hop off. And I think I'm gonna record a couple of videos offline. Also, the budget deck I want to do offline. It's a problem in a sweaty meta. It's a problem. Live streaming is a problem, guys. I also am just having internet problems. I've had that a couple days this past week. It's the problem isn't the meta being unstable. I think it's easier to stream the meta's unstable. The problem is when the meta's really sweaty.
We need a leap. We need a
And
leap.
it's harder to do budget decks, but in fairness, I did just stream a deck that is really easily countered, so I think when I'm doing decks that are not like that, I'll just live stream them, otherwise I'll record them offline. That kind of always is the theme. It doesn't matter how good the deck is, how many good matchups. It's just, are the bad matchups really, really clear? I mean, I have noticed this, and we were talking about this in my Discord. It's like, it doesn't matter how good the deck I play is. It matters how obvious is the hard counter to the deck, and then those always do worse on stream. And then the decks and it's the reason why the Patreon streams, because I'm not streaming them live, it's just a private stream and just for the Patreon guys. All those decks always like win like 7 or 8 out of 10. They always go just like, say, at least 75%. Even when they're really, really not built well. It's the sniper problem is, I try to say, oh, how do we know? We don't really know, but it's actually a really, really big problem, man. Do you know about the MMR in this game? I've heard about it. I didn't ever look into it, but I know of that. People were able to find little secret rankings in the game code. I believe it. It's not about value stars more than life. It's kind of like wanting, it's being a little bit, it's a combination of wanting to be on the stream, wanting the attention. And then it's also a little bit of nerd emoji, a little bit of, oh yeah, fry him up. You think that's a good deck? Watch, I'll beat it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know, which doesn't make sense if you're using a hard counter. It doesn't make sense at all. It's almost like, see what I did? It's immature. It's selfish, but I get it. I understand. La, la, la. All right, guys. La, 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 la. Da, da, da. All right, I'll think of what to do. I've anyway have a lot of motivation to just be recording these offline. I really want to keep up with the live. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. If there's a deck that is very difficult to just hard counter, I'll stream it. And if not, if it's very easy to hard counter, then I'll just record it offline. I unfortunately, until especially the meta becomes more chill, and the game just becomes more chill. I guess it has nothing to do with the meta. It really has nothing to do with the meta at that point. Yeah, because I can deal with the meta. That I can deal with. I've been playing this deck, like the deck I streamed today. I've been playing it. We went with 4-4 today. It's been winning like 75%. It's been in a real. I was not facing it. We had the Guardian Heroes for a little bit, but yeah, I did not have them the last couple of days. But today we had them. Oh, but if I'm playing a deck like, I even have like a Z-Mech deck. It's a little bit less obvious how to counter it, and that's also pretty good. It's an anti-ramp Z-Mech deck. I think I'll stream that one. All right, right now it's 12:51 in the afternoon for me. It's late at night in America, and very early in the morning in Europe. I do have time to stream another deck today, so I will. I'm gonna take a little break, rest my voice, and I think I'll just record a video of this one. So if you guys want to see this deck in a little bit more of a natural, non-sniper environment, it's so sad. I like live streaming. I love hanging out with you guys. This is so great. I love it, but all right, I gotta just get that in my head that that's the right thing to do. You know. If there's also decks that are kind of just fun and it's kind of a creative new idea, it's also less important. But like when there's a meta, when it's a meta deck, when it's a statement deck, yeah, those are a little bit probably much better recorded in a offline. Oh well, it's okay. The YouTube videos, people do enjoy them when they're recorded offline. You guys can all watch them on YouTube. It's not going to be a problem, you know. Sorry if this is a dumb question. What times do streams usually start? That is not a dumb question. That's a smart question. And the answer I have to you is dumb. The answer is whenever I freaking feel like it. The reason I don't have a set time, I try to do it, around this time or slightly earlier. So right now it would be, I started this stream at around 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. I'm shooting for 10, and if I stream at 11, it's fine. But it's very, very irregular. Because if I am not feeling the right energy to stream at 10, I will wait. I'll wait a few hours. I'll do something else in the meantime and wait until I have the energy to stream. Because I know when I get on, it was the last stream. I should have deleted that VOD. But when I get on and I'm not feeling good, I'm feeling either stressed or just my brain's not working. It doesn't go well. Yeah, I know that I'm leaning on the table, so there's a lot of camera shake. If I lean back, it's a problem with this table. I'm not really on a desk. It's just a living room table in an Airbnb. So, but anyway, no. What about doing Patreon streams where you play normal decks? Well, the Patreon streams, I like them to be a little bit more involved in the content and in the deck. That's why I let them pick it. It's okay. I'm feeling good, and I got a few decks I want to show you guys. I'll just start recording. Bye. Have a good day. I'll see you later.